Hey Aquarius, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. Gonna do a general reading for you guys, my fellow Aquarians. These are general, so please only take messages that resonate for you, leave the rest behind. I do offer personal readings. If you are interested in that, you can contact me below in the description box to set that up. And thank you Aquarius for all of your likes, your shares, your comments, your donations, contributions to the channel. I really appreciate that. You guys have helped me a lot. There's a lot of new followers, so welcome. My name is Alex, for anybody who might be new to the channel. Let's see what is going on with Aquarius. Energy for the sign of Aquarius. What are the messages for Aquarius? Aquarius energy. I'm getting, okay, I don't normally read a lot of reversals, but when I see this, I'm getting a lot of reversals. 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. I feel like Aquarius, this is sort of like, you may be losing a sense of hope or wanting to put in any more effort into a situation with that 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like if you are going to put work into something, it would be internalized. You would be doing things on an inward energy, working on what's best for you, maybe overcoming or grieving through something, healing through that. But I feel like this is all very much self-love, self-effort, preservation, whatever this is. I feel like you may have been looking for some kind of emotional emotional exchange, or somebody who may refuse to show you the emotions, very simple ones sometimes with that Page of Cups. That could be very difficult to have emotional conversation or emotional moments, and if they are, I think you've definitely been trying to overcome and let go of anything that was disappointing or discouraging. I think you've realized here that the more you put work into something, you can often, you may have found yourself like experiencing a sense of discouragement, disappointment, grief, sadness. And I see these in reverse. When I see this, I feel like you're pushing that, you're not letting that enter your life anymore. You're saying, okay, the effort that I do put into my life is going inwards. It's going towards taking care of what's best for you, what's going to be productive in your life. It's almost, I get complacency in a sense from that energy. I feel like you don't necessarily accept, or like with this Page of Cups in reverse, it's like you don't accept this emotional handout, conversation, note, apology, whatever this may be, an offering of love. It seems like it's been overdue or pushed away or something like that. 5 of Cups in reverse, not wanting to set yourself up for any kind of disappointment or, grieving moment with a situation here. I feel like you're avoidant right now of putting in or focusing your efforts elsewhere. This could be with a job, where some of you might just be showing up to work, but your head's not in it. You're there physically, you're showing up, but you're really not in this. You're just going through the motions. You're not really invested. Your mind is elsewhere. You're thinking about other things. You could be like going to, sorry, I need a little bit of coffee. You could be like, preoccupied. Your mind is elsewhere, your efforts are elsewhere. It's almost like you're trying to process other feelings instead of being in the moment of what situation you're dealing with, person, place, or thing. Sorry, I just want to pick something up here. It's almost like I'm getting the image or the feeling of oil and water, where there's like this floating of differences. They float apart. They don't, it's really hard to mix oil and water. It always seems to go to the surface or go apart from one another. And I feel like no matter which way you try this, you've tried so many attempts or effort and energy with that Eight of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. You've already put in a lot of effort to try to add some other ingredient or add another concept or another approach to make something kind of gel together. But there's something here where I feel like it's very much indifferent, complacent. It's neither here nor there kind of energy. Let's see where this is going. That could be a one-off message. We'll see where the rest of your reading goes. I do read very freestyle and intuitively. Yeah, so we'll just see what happens here. I like to let the story unfold for you. What else is going on with Aquarius here? Yeah, Three of Wands, Three of Cups, Six of Cups. I feel like some of you are waiting for like a memorial time to come back into the situation that you're in. You're waiting for things maybe to return the way they once were, or it's kind of like everything was so amazing and you wish it was like that again. If it's a job, let's say there was like a full restructuring or something went completely different, new management, new things, and you're like, it's just no longer the way it was. I wish it would go back to when you first were doing this and it was feeling like enjoyable and fun. This could be also with a relationship or connection. I think you're waiting or looking for, for things to change for the better. And I think you're in that position of just keeping your options available almost, but something from the past. Let me clarify this. Why the Six of Cups? This is past energy or some kind of like exciting memory or nostalgic memory. What is the Six of Cups? The Justice? Yeah, I think you're waiting for something to come back the way it once was. When things seemed to work out, things were fair, things were balanced, things felt right, they felt good, they felt like enjoyable, and everything was working smoothly. And I feel like there's a little bit of the fun being lost here. It's kind of like the party's over, the excitement's over, and you're sort of like, okay, almost like a been there, done that. I'm moving on to something different, moving on to something new. You want something bigger and better or something more exciting in a sense. You're looking for that. You're wanting that. The Justice, yeah, it's just, it's no longer doing it for you. It's no longer the same. Clarify this. Let's see, anything else on that? The Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're ready to take action here for something more challenging in your life here, Aquarius. You're getting a little bit possibly impatient. There's a little bit of that you need to change something here. Yeah, the Ten of Swords, you're done. You know that something has to change here, Aquarius. I feel like when something's finished for you, you've made your mind up, you're ready to try something different or move on to something new. There is something here that's showing that this is just becoming a painful process in a way. It's kind of like it's no longer enjoyable. It could be causing you a lot of stress or exhaustion in a sense. You may feel like, again, it's that energy of just being in a situation, but really you're just there physically, not emotionally or mentally. Your head is somewhere else, your heart is somewhere else. Something isn't, you're not in it. You're not in the game. You're not in this anymore. What's interesting is that the only major arcana here that's come out is this Justice card. So something has either, it no longer feels right or fair. it doesn't feel healthy in a sense. It doesn't feel like you're in the right element of yourself or in the situation. You feel out of sorts. And it's trying to get things back into like balance here. But I feel like if things don't rebalance themselves or become emotionally apparent is what I'm getting. If something isn't showing itself in an apparent way, in an honest, simple way as well is what I'm getting, because there could be a lot of convolution is what I'm convoluted, confusion, convoluted. There's like this sense of things that you need it to be very, very straightforward and clear, with answers provided or clarity in order for you to understand the situation and be able to move with that, either forward or stay. It's like something isn't simple. It's very complicated the way it's communicated. It's not just expressed clearly and concisely. It's like this big overdrawn explanation or something here. Now you have the Knight of Cups with the Devil. You don't feel right about something here, Aquarius. This is something that's making your emotions really kind of nervous or excited in a sense, not excited in a good way. I feel like something here is making your emotions frazzled or exhausted. There could be a little bit of emotional attachments where either you or a person is having a hard time letting go of their emotion, of what it is that they're, this Devil card is that attachment to things in the situation where, what is this? Somebody's emotions are not healthy here right now. The King of Cups, yeah. Overbearing, not emotionally stable. Somebody here is maybe showing you or telling you that they are wanting or desiring something that is, let's say it's love and long lasting, yet they're showing up first as the Knight of Cups, which is it's not necessarily committal or emotional stability. So you have this, it's torn between emotional stability and instability, emotional attachment and emotional detachment. Something here where I want to clarify more of the Devil, but when I see the King of Cups, I feel like this person or this situation here has emotional instabilities or addictions, emotional attachments. Capricorn energy there, you could be connecting with a Capricorn. There's also Libra here. Tell us about the Devil. It's unhealthy emotions. One moment it comes in very unstable or very false promises. That's what I'm getting. False promises, false emotional offers, but it never seems to solidify. It never seems to show up in a longevity way. It's like it's temporary. The Hermit. Yeah, emotionally shut down maybe. Somebody here just wants to brush things away, ignore them, walk away from their emotional feelings. I feel like that's somebody who is silencing you or giving you this emotional silencing energy. It's interesting because in the beginning of the reading, I had mentioned that where you're just not moved anymore, you're not being affected by a situation, you're just numb or you're complacent or you're just like, I don't want to put any more energy into this because you know that the Five of Cups would be showing up with disappointment, discouragement, grief. And I feel like there could be somebody here who is trying, but it's yeah, Three of Cups. It's like where to allocate their feelings. Three of Cups, the Six of Cups, where to allocate their feelings. Is it in the past? Is it in the present? Is it the future? What is it? What does the long-term outcome look like? This person, somebody here is reflecting and needing to figure out what the long-term looks like. I feel like with you, Aquarius, the Three of Wands, you are waiting to sort of, you want that opportunity for something that's of meaning to you, but you're doing all that you can. I feel like there's a lot of you that has a lot of energy, like a lot of the Ten of Swords, just feeling done, feeling wiped out, or you've tried, possibly being betrayed. The Devil of the Ten of Swords as well, with all of these emotions. It's almost like knowing that something is hurtful, but doing it anyways, and then being quiet about it, or being silenced about it, or walking away from it. There could be alcohol issues here, Aquarius, with that King of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Devil. This could be something here of drinking or other addictions. I see this king holding on a big, it could male or female, holding on to this big cup of, looks like a big stein of wine or beer or whatever that may be. Three of Cups, a lot of celebration, a lot of maybe partying. Something getting a little out of hand, and then they go quiet, kind of have like a bit of a downer bender mode where they leave. Six of Pentacles. I think you're waiting here, Aquarius, for somebody to support you, somebody to show up with their pentacles, with their grounded energy, their earth energy, show you tangibly, show you physically. Somebody here that's willing to give you what it is that you're looking for, because you have been handed a few, down, like negative offers or negative emotions, or unhealthy, I should say, with that Devil energy. And I feel like you're staying very, again, you're not putting in the energy or the effort that you once did, because it only made you get, again, into that, you just don't want to deal with the grief. Maybe it's of the other person, or you just don't want to put the effort into something else that's not yours anymore. 18 minutes, okay. Let's just close up the reading. I hope this helps, guys. Sometimes the energy's sometimes hard to articulate exactly what's. Some things could be a little complicated. What's the energy here for Aquarius? What's the closing energy? And I'll do your Wisdom of the Tao message. The Seven of Cups. I think you're not making any decision right now, Aquarius. You're just stepping away. It's a little bit overwhelming for you. There's a lot of things in the scenario here that it's a lot of options or a lot of decisions. Somebody here has to make choices or decisions. I feel like it could overwhelm you. I feel like you're letting this situation show you what choices or decisions need to be made and presented to you with the Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. I think you're letting somebody here show you. I also see the scales here, which look very similar to the Libra, to the Justice scales. The scales on his thing here when he's handing out with the scales of the Justice. So there's something here where somebody has to give and receive equally. Again, it could have gone back to the past here, Aquarius, where you were like, you wish it could go back to that place. Six of Cups, Three of Cups, when things were fun, when things were enjoyable, they were celebratory, you guys were enjoying, or the situation was a lot more pleasant to be around, and you were gaining from this. But you've been put into a bit of this predicament where you're waiting now and waiting, and you're just like, I think you're saying, I'm with the Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords, you're like, it's time to take action towards something else here, Aquarius, because it could actually be harming you in a way, you know, energetically, or mind, like in your mind, your peace of mind could be affected by this. So I feel like someone here with this Hermit energy is just stepping away and staying within them, going within. I said that earlier as well, when you were just, the energy that you would have been putting as an output, you're now going inward and inputting into what's best to take care of you and your needs and what's, you know, fair here in this situation. You're just not making any choices anymore right now, Aquarius. You're sitting back saying, you know what, if something's meant to happen, or if somebody wants to show you what they're willing to give you or offer you, they will, because the Six of Pentacles is that generosity. You don't need to ask. It just comes forward and it's gifted to you or given to you, offered to you. This could be attached to those emotions with the King of Cups, Knight of Cups. I feel like those are very torn energies. When I see the Devil, it's, again, there is a bit of that, maybe drinking problems, but it's somebody who says that they want to commit, somebody who has a lot of love or wants to show you that, but then they show up as a Knight. Less committal, less emotionally mature, less emotionally available. It's available when it's good for them because it's something that could be serving their needs. But you're waiting for that emotional stability. You have a lot of cups in your reading here, guys. So cups are the water, that's the emotions, it's the feelings. So I feel like you're with the Justice, something isn't feeling centered, it's feeling off. You know, your feelings are like, it's off. Something's not feeling right here. And I think you're very torn, or you're very confused by what's taking place here. Because there was a moment here, Aquarius, when you had a lot of fun. Like I said, there is nostalgic memories. There's something here that in the beginning, it was great. It was something that you were putting a lot of energy into. You didn't anticipate being so upset or disappointed. All right, let's see here. What is the wisdom of the Tao showing? Think twice. When things seem so obvious, there may be more to it than the surface appearance. Don't underestimate the situation. Think twice and explore more deeply before taking action. You may have to approach it differently. And I think that's what you guys are doing. You're not really taking this action. You're thinking twice, you're thinking about things before you take action, and maybe the approach is different. And that's sometimes what the Hermit does. You know, they step aside, they go into a quiet mode or self-reflection, they go inward, and then they come out with a different perspective, or they've learned some, you know, they've got their wisdom, they've learned lessons here, they know what it is they want, and they approach things differently. So there is something here, Aquarius, maybe that you have to think twice about before you, you know, approach it, or approach it in a different way. And I think you're doing a bit of a step back approach to this, and let this situation or person come forward and show you what they have to offer you. There's an indifference there. You're just like neither here nor there, indifferent. All right, guys, I want to wish you a great day. Thanks again for all of your likes, shares, and your comments. I appreciate that. Have a great day, Aquarius. I'll see you soon. Take care.